Lions fans, before we get into the latest on the San Francisco 49ers as they prepare for our Week 17 matchup, be sure to hit that like button. You won't want to miss any updates as we approach Monday Night Football and a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. Now, let's see what the 49ers are saying about our Detroit Lions. First, 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan has been keeping a close eye on the Lions, and even with all the injuries to Detroit's front seven, he's been impressed. Shanahan acknowledged the challenges they face with key players out, but praised the Lions for remaining resilient. He noted that Detroit still leads the league in third downs and ranks 6th in red zone defense. According to Shanahan, even with the injuries, the Lions' defensive scheme remains as aggressive and effective as ever. He also highlighted a major improvement on Detroit's defense compared to last year's NFC Championship game, the secondary. Shanahan admitted that our coverage has taken a big step forward, making the defense more advanced and harder to break down. That's a big nod to the talent and coaching that have come together to elevate this team. On the offensive side, 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy is trying to stay focused even with his team out of the playoff hunt. He's taking the blame for the 49ers' struggles, saying he needs to elevate the players around him and put more points on the board. His goal? To come out strong on Monday night and give Detroit's defense a challenge. Meanwhile, 49ers defensive coordinator Nick Sorensen had nothing but praise for our offense. He called Ben Johnson a really good coordinator with a knack for creativity and the ability to game plan against anyone. Sorensen even admitted that the Lions have the best offensive line in football, a testament to the dominance of guys like Penei Sewell and Frank Ragnow. But while the 49ers respect Detroit, they're also bracing for the emotional edge the Lions are bringing to this game. Purdy mentioned how the Lions will be fueled by the memory of last year's NFC Championship loss, just as the 49ers were motivated after their own loss to the Eagles 2 seasons ago. Although the 49ers have been eliminated from playoff contention, they're looking to play with pride and finish strong on the national stage. Several injured 49ers players will not take the field for Monday's game, including Trent Williams, Aaron Banks and Dre Greenlaw, which could give Detroit an advantage. But Purdy cautioned that despite the absences, the 49ers are still determined to match the Lions' energy and intensity. Purdy also spoke highly of Detroit's defense, emphasizing how they play as a cohesive unit and find ways to succeed despite dealing with injuries. It's a reflection of the grit and determination that defines this Lions team, a quality that has made this season so special. Now, Lions fans, it's your turn. What do you think of the 49ers' take on our team? Do you agree that Detroit's secondary has been the most improved part of the defense? And how confident are you in the Lions heading into this Monday Night Football rematch? Let us know in the comments below. Now, let's talk about the mastermind behind the Lions' offensive magic, Ben Johnson. While Johnson gets a lot of credit for his innovative playbook and jaw-dropping plays, the offensive coordinator is turning the spotlight on his coaching staff, and what he's saying will excite you about the future of this team. In a recent press conference, Johnson gave a big shout-out to the unsung heroes on the Lions coaching staff, crediting them for the creativity that has made Detroit's offense one of the most exciting in the league. According to Johnson, having the same offensive staff back this year has allowed for deeper collaboration and more time to refine the playbook. And it's not just about continuity. Johnson believes he's surrounded by future head coaches and coordinators who are already making their mark. One standout example? Assistant coaches like Seth Ryan, Steve Oliver, and J.T. Barrett. Johnson revealed that these coaches have been the driving force behind the Lions' special plays for years. Plays like the stumble bomb, which featured Jared Goff faking a stumble and Jahmyr Gibbs falling to the ground before the Lions hit the Chicago Bears with a perfectly executed touchdown last week, are a direct result of their creativity. Johnson admitted that some of the ideas these coaches bring to the table can be a little off the wall, but that's exactly what makes the process so rewarding. The stumble bomb wasn't just a random idea, it was a strategic move designed to fool veteran defenders who are quick to diagnose plays. And the result? A touchdown that got fans, and even opponents, talking. But trick plays aren't the only thing that sets this team apart. Johnson takes pride in mentoring his assistants, both in the offseason and during the regular season. He's worked on developing their skills by putting them in different roles and exposing them to various aspects of the game. For example, quarterbacks coach Mark Brunell has worked closely with the offensive line, while J.T. Barrett has collaborated with Scotty Montgomery on pass protection schemes. Speaking of Montgomery, Johnson couldn't say enough about his potential. As an assistant head coach and running backs coach, Montgomery's versatility and experience have been invaluable. Johnson believes Montgomery has all the tools to become an exceptional head coach one day, highlighting his ability to bridge the gap between the coaching staff and Dan Campbell. Johnson's confidence in his team doesn't stop there. He credits Montgomery for providing solutions wherever they're needed, allowing Johnson to sleep well at night knowing the offensive game plan is in good hands. "He's definitely ready to make plays," Johnson said, adding that Montgomery's time will come when the opportunity arises. This kind of collaboration and mentorship is what sets the Lions apart. It's not just about the players on the field, but also the coaches behind the scenes who are pushing boundaries and redefining what this team can achieve. The creativity, the trust, and the drive to develop talent at every level are what make this Lions squad so special. Now, Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What do you think of Ben Johnson's praise for the coaching staff? Do you agree that this kind of collaborative culture is the key to the Lions' success? And how excited are you about the future of this coaching group, with potential head coaches and coordinators waiting in the wings? San Francisco 49ers tight end George Kittle recently shared his admiration for none other than Lions head coach Dan Campbell. Kittle, known for his energy and physical play, said he respects Campbell's gritty style and believes it resonates with players. According to Kittle, Campbell's passion and authenticity make him the kind of coach players would love to fight for. When you have a head coach who has played the way Dan Campbell has played, gritty, nasty, and loved by his teammates, it's easy to play for someone like that, Kittle said. He even referenced Campbell's infamous kneecap-biting speech in his 2021 introductory press conference. While some may have laughed at those comments at the time, Kittle pointed out that Campbell's authenticity and high standards have turned the Lions into one of the toughest teams in the league. And he's not wrong. Under Campbell's leadership, the Lions have gone from a struggling 3-win team to one that set a franchise record with 13 wins this season. Alongside general manager Brad Holmes, Campbell has restored the roar to Detroit, transforming this team into legitimate Super Bowl contenders. From the start, Campbell's message was clear: this team would be built on grit, toughness, and a never-quit mentality. His colorful comments about kicking teeth and biting kneecaps weren't just for show, they set the tone for what the Lions have become. They're a team that fights through adversity, grinds through challenges, and never backs down. Campbell reflected on his fiery introduction as head coach, saying it was about sharing his vision with fans and players alike. Despite the unusual circumstances of the COVID-era press conference, he delivered a message that resonated deeply with the organization and the city of Detroit. "That was the whole point," Campbell said. "To show who I am, where I see this going, and what my vision is." Now, the Lions are on the brink of something special. As they prepare for their Monday night showdown against Kittle and the 49ers, the stakes couldn't be higher. A win for Detroit, combined with a Vikings loss to the Packers on Sunday, would secure their second consecutive NFC North Division title and the NFC's #1 seed. It's a moment that Campbell's vision has been building toward since day one. Lions fans, this is your team, gritty, tough, and ready to fight for greatness. What do you think of George Kittle's praise for Dan Campbell? Does it fire you up to see how respected our coach is across the league? And how confident are you that the Lions will lock down that #1 seed? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Lions news. Let's keep the energy high as we cheer on our team Monday night. Go Lions!